another sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bullard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
No, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
To throw is Cox. To throw on third down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bullard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now they try the right side here.
25-yard.
They'll have a 1st down past the 40. First by him near the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
3-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Cox. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcus Davenport with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Cox. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bullard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Bullard. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Bullard gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. On fourth down, Bullard. The open man is Smith. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
The Saints, first down.
On first down, Bullard. And his throw here is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The first throw for the backup Cutler. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now. 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 13. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun. Cox. This will be caught about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Bullard, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on third down. Bullard. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cox on first and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Cox. Smith catches left side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cox throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cox now throwing again on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Cox. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To the ground and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Operating from the gun, Cox. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. I don't think this will even go. It doesn't even get there. Well short. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Cox. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Cox going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The kick.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
49-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now Cox on 3rd down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's into the clear. The 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. See, probably a tackle here. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now here's a throw that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Cox. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Cox. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Over a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
2-yard line.
From the gun, Cox. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Yes, they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Bullard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bullard. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a four-way drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Bullard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun. Bullard able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12. At the Vikings 20.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Bullard. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all these movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 14. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To throw is Cox on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cox is going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Cox. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Cox on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cox back to the air on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So holding everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they try the right side here. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Bullard. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the gun, Cox going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Cox. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Bullard. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard.
Looking here for Smith downfield. A 50-50 ball here that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
31. Vikings 21.